welcome everybody to the most Muscle City podcast on the internet. Welcome to Missing Mark Radio. Shane, Chris, Jamie.
Give a zero shot for any banter.
Nope.
I want to be where the people are.
Do you think that was on purpose?
Yeah, I do.
I want to see them dancing.
I'm so good. Shane, you are wearing a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers gear. Are you really just taking a lot of stock in that preseason win there?
It was a Penguins shirt.
Okay, well, you still got a lot of Pittsburgh on.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Because I'm a fan of all the three teams in Pittsburgh.
Jamie, how's your preseason going?
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Explain that.
I didn't even watch it. It's preseason. I
I
don't care.
didn't even hold it. Here's the thing. It started, even the starters versus starters, Pittsburgh are great.
I didn't even watch. I didn't even care. It's preseason. Doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't count, but it's exciting.
How long was the Bill starters even in there? 1 series, 2 series?
Almost all in the first quarter, actually.
Interesting.
Except for Josh Allen.
Well, yeah. So
He was in for like the first 2 series, but the rest of the starters stayed out there.
yes, but there was
almost
a key
the whole first
figure
quarter.
not there, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
He
keep. I'd
did
keep.
not look great.
I wouldn't have had him play at all. I'd keep him as healthy as possible right now.
Yeah, but you gotta get your reps in.
I guess
You can't have your first reps being, hey, this matters now,
True.
and then they look like they did last Saturday.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because that's gonna be real bad.
Yeah. Chris, to go along with the theme of wearing things, you're wearing sunglasses again for the second week in a row. I'm not entirely sure why on this audio medium you need sunglasses.
I don't.
In my basement,
Though the can lights are pretty bright.
they are.
Yeah, they're turned up.
Do you mean to turn them down? They're always this bright.
Well, usually what happens is I start wearing my sunglasses when it's sunny outside, and then when it's not sunny outside, they move to the top of my head. They just kind of stay there because I don't think to remove them.
Sure.
And then podcast time happens, and
Okay.
there they are.
I mean, it's no longer.
And here he is.
It's no longer sunny at 8:30.
It's not sunny at 8:30.
Not anymore.
No.
For a while there.
Yeah. I mean, it's called summer.
I used to get crap leaving work, and they're like, "You need your sunglasses?" I'm heading home at 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, "Well, it was sunny when I got here, jerk."
Yeah. I leave them in the car.
Yeah, mine just are sunglasses when they need to be.
Oh, they got the transitions?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's nice.
Shane's fancy. He wears transition glasses.
I do.
I got a pair of
So
those. Actually, the
fancy.
shades I wore last episode.
Yeah?
They get darker in
Okay.
the sun, in theory. That's what it said on the package.
That's
I
I paid extra for that feature.
In practice, I haven't really been able to notice too much of the chromatic change.
So you got sold by the package.
Yeah.
All right. It happens.
Might have been
Yeah.
had.
Yeah,
That's
like
okay.
I don't notice when they're dark until I go inside,
Sure.
and I can't see anything because they're still sunglasses.
It may be super gradual, so I don't notice.
To the point where by the time they transition, it's time to be inside again?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess before we get too far, let's plug some stuff. Missing the Mark Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at MTM Radio Rock, ROC.
Threads.
And you can email us, missingthemarkradio@gmail.com, if you would like to inquire about advertising with us, or if you just want to send us some news headlines from Dirt Barbie News. We'll take those as well. So, I'm fresh off of vacation.
Yeah.
Chris, you're fresh off a partial vacation.
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole vacation.
Okay, well, I had a few more days, though.
Oh, you spent longer time out of town.
Yeah, so much so I'm
Which-
going back on Thursday.
Oh, you just like it that much.
And then we're going to go back again the following Thursday. Yeah, well, that's Labor Day weekend, so got to go there for that.
Finish out the year strong.
Yeah. So we're going to head up there Thursday night, and I'm going to work from there on Friday. And
You're going to need to get a real desk to keep this up.
I know, right? There's no room for a real desk.
He was just like working on the side of a bureau with no place to put his legs.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's essentially it's a dresser. But,
I mean, there is an actual table with room for your legs underneath it.
There is, but the setup wasn't going to work right and do the thing and
So yeah, you just
cords and
maybe you could open one of the drawers and stick your legs in there.
that'd
Just
be pretty
fold them
great.
up.
I don't
Just
think that'll
take a
work
drawer or
well.
two out.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Could take a
You can
lot.
stick your legs inside the bureau.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
think Shane just nailed it.
I feel like there's gonna be cross beams there. They're gonna be in the way though.
No. You gotta like fish them through.
Right,
that
right. You'll have to
sounds-
like stick them over.
That sounds
in.
terrible, especially if I gotta pee.
Just get the height right.
Trying to get out of there.
Yeah, it could be
as long as
awkward.
it's not an emergency, you'll be okay.
Yeah, don't wait till the end.
Well, I mean, Chris, you have a desk job just like me.
Yeah.
Aren't there times where you're just in the middle of stuff and you just don't want to get up and go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't do any more work. I gotta go.
Yeah. I've learned to just leave meetings. I gotta go.
If I gotta go, I gotta go.
I need
As long as I'm
bathroom
not like in the middle of a
now.
phone call.
I've struggled clenching through to the end of a meeting, and it's not worth it.
Okay.
I just like I gotta.
I
go.
mean, I'm at number 1, but you just went right to number 2.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm saying I'm not.
Most of the time, if that hits suddenly, it's an emergency.
That's true. Yeah.
Usually, you can feel a number 1 waiting, like, hey.
And that doesn't usually
mean,
turn
you
in like I can hold that pretty much indefinitely without too much negative side effects.
Okay.
The other one,
Not so much.
You don't want to mess around with that.
Do we want to talk about the worst round of golf I've ever played?
Oh my God! Hang on. Let me just.
You don't have the scorecard, do you?
No, I did not save the scorecard. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay. Good, because it was.
So he might.
I had a great round for 18.
In 9 holes.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
probably so. Me, Chris, and 3 of my uncles went golfing while we were up at the Thousand Islands, and I haven't been out as much as I'd like to this year, but I've actually played decently for not going out.
Right.
This was not that time.
This was like
I
first.
I quit on 1 hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gave myself an 8 because I'm like, this is just going to keep going poorly. I'm just going to go ahead and get in the golf cart, and I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah, I'm scrolling back in time here because right about that time, my lovely wife texted me and said, "How's golf going?" And I said, "I'm having a great time." And she said, "Of course you are." And then I sent this quote: "Fuck this, I'm done. Jamie, hole 3."
Well, we got the first F-bomb out of the way,
Yeah.
and that was a direct quote, and it did happen.
At hole 3.
Hole
Is
3.
that the one you took an 8 on?
Yes,
Yeah.
Took an 8 on 3.
on hole number 3, yes.
What was the par
He took
3?
an 8
It
on
was a par
3
4.
and
Par
then
4?
played
Okay, it's,
Yeah.
he took an 8 on 3 and then played an 8 on several other holes as well.
I mean,
It was
Hey,
a rough go.
I did par one of the holes.
if it makes you feel any better, my the one and only time I've ever been golfing, my brother paid for 9 holes.
Sure.
I played 6,
Okay.
and that's when I said, "F it, I'm done."
Yeah, so I did par 1 hole. So I had 1 hole where I did put everything together, and that was a good one.
That's what we aim
But,
for, right?
You know,
Let's
so-
get 1 perfect hole.
Yeah, no, I'd like to have a lot more than that, but
Yeah,
it was
I mean-
just not in the cards. I did leave my clubs there, so I may go up again I may play this weekend with Uncle Bob, but God, that was ugly. I haven't played that bad since like high school. I'm almost 40.
Yeesh.
So yeah, it was ugly. It was bad. I did
Again,
not
it makes
have
you
a
feel
good
any better. I don't play golf at all, and I'd probably do worse.
I did not have a good time.
I played my usual brand of double bogey golf. That's about
I
my
mean, hey,
average
if
right
that's
now.
what if that's what you're aiming for, there
Yeah.
you go.
My goal is to shoot double bogey golf and not to blow up on a hole and shoot a 10.
Well, I don't think you can. I think the max you're supposed to play is like 8.
Okay, well,
I think.
Well,
I think.
again, for the purposes of establishing
Would it
my handicap, I'm using strict scoring.
Okay.
would it depend on the par? Like
So
if it's a par 3, obviously you don't want to take
Yeah.
more than 8. But if it's a par 4,
the guys I play with, they cut you off at double par. They say if you get a 6 on a par 3, you're done. I go all the way to 10. 'Cause that's how far the app I have goes.
I mean,
All
in
right.
fairness, you shouldn't be shooting a 10 at any hole, no matter what the par.
right.
But, you know, that does in fact happen on occasion. I could not put anything together. I mean, I had some decent drives, but after that,
But
it
after
fell
that, just
apart.
your mid game and your short game just fell apart.
No, and the one I hit par on was a massively long putt.
You got lucky.
No, I mean I wouldn't call it lucky, but it wasn't.
It was a good putt.
It wasn't consistent. Let's just put it that way.
All
So,
right.
actually, my putting wasn't bad. That was what
It's
the
that
only
mid
thing.
game.
That was the only thing I had going for me. There was it was that whole, pulling the head up thing and just shanking stuff, and it was just. I looked like every Donald Trump meme on the golf course you could think of. So
Oh, you weren't that good.
well played. Deserved. It
Oh.
was honestly deserved. Yeah, it was not good. It's not good. You also went to the driving range the day before, didn't you?
I did. We happened to end up at a place that had a driving range. We took the kids there to do bumper boats, and I was like, I got these 2 clubs I've been trying to figure out. Rachel's like, there's a driving range right there. Why don't you just go and hit while the kids are doing the rock thing? I'm like, okay.
And so he did.
The first thing
barefooted, by the way.
Barefoot. Well, I was wearing sandals because I wasn't coming prepared to drive, so the sandals weren't working. So I just went barefoot.
Did it work?
Actually, it felt really good.
He's actually going to do that all the time now.
I might
golf
play barefoot.
barefoot.
Yeah,
I like it.
mean, I'm already like a caveman anyway. I might as well just
Yeah, it's true.
Go full on.
Just go with it,
caveman.
yeah.
I
I
like
think my
it.
shoes finally dried out after a round of golf. Like, that was the wettest I've seen.
that first hole.
That
was
first hole was a swamp.
very soggy.
Yeah, it was.
That's
There
unfortunate.
had been rain a couple days before, and then the dew, and because it's been kind of a
Yeah.
chilly-ish August.
I mean, the mornings have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was. So we played at 7 a.m.
Yeah, y'all got wet.
Mainly because it was like we had things to do with the kids and the family and stuff like that. We had plans, and we're
course.
like, we need to go at 7 a.m. because we need to get back by like 10 a.m. So like, go. So
Yeah. I hit a very important personal achievement, and I played a round of 9 holes of golf and finished with the same 3 crappy balls that I started with.
Nice.
Didn't lose any. I found a couple, but didn't lose any. Like, none of them were replacements. Those were the 3 balls I put in the cart to start, and that is impressive considering the Looney Tunes shot that I hit on, like, hole 4.
yeah, tell them all about that one.
I just skied a... Well, first I hit one, shanked one off into the woods on the right, which hit a bunch of trees and came back. I found that one, which was remarkable. Then on my second attempt to tee off, I whacked one to the left, which bounced off 3 rocks, like straight back up into the air. Rock, down, onto a cart path, down a cart path, and then over down a hill.
Yeah.
And I found it on the other side of a railing down that cart path.
That thing kept going.
It just went doing. It was like a cartoon.
That's awesome.
It was fun to watch. I also hit my uncle in the ass.
You did.
My
With the slowest shot I have seen.
that was pretty bad.
It was moving so slowly, nobody called 4. I thought he saw it coming the whole way. Jamie hit. The ball went up in the air. He looked at it, turned his back. The ball hit the ground, bounced up, and hit him in the butt.
To which my other uncle said, "Hole in one."
Yes.
So
If only
Is
that
there
had
any
been-
other response?
If only that had been your first shot.
right, yeah. That's
Awesome.
was that the hole I quit on?
No, that was the whole after you quit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it didn't get better. It was not a shining moment by any stretch of the imagination. But I guess a good time was had by everybody but me.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I hit my best drive on the hole that you quit.
Yeah.
That was the one. That's the one with the big rock. at the end.
Oh, my
And I
God.
blazed that drive all the way down the left-hand side, like in the correct path of approach to the green for the first time ever.
So there's one par 4 where you literally it goes down, and then there's a big rock, and the green is up on top of the rock.
Oh.
There's an approach around to the left, but most of your shots are going to go over this giant rock.
Yeah.
And
A couple of times we played, Chris and I have landed on a small patch of grass on the middle of said cliff, which is fun to play off of.
I bet.
But no, yeah. Chris,
I successfully flopped the ball off of that rock perch and onto the green
You did.
on a previous
Nice.
visit.
Yeah, that was the highlight, I would say, of the golfing trip.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you make
Other
good
than your
things
Looney Tune
happen.
ball.
I had Looney Tunes ball. I had some good drives.
I lost 3 balls, which is hard to do on that course because it's fairly wide open.
Very generous fairways.
Yes.
Generous enough that you shouldn't be losing a ball.
I didn't lose them on the
Or
drives,
3.
which is where typically most people lose their balls.
Yeah.
I lost it on other things. Second and third
Yeah.
shots.
On that
Wild.
hole, yeah, you hit a decent drive to the right, and then you hit a awful shot to the right into the woods from that first shot.
Yep.
I think twice in a row.
Yes.
Then that was
Again, I was not having a good time.
having a bad time.
I was having a terrible time.
Yeah, terrible time at golf's better than a better day at work. whatever the
You know
saying
what? It
is.
was a good vacation. It was very, very busy. We pretty much had the entire neighborhood there. Chris and his wife and the kids were there halfway through the week. Our other neighbors were there all week. It was a lot. At one point, by midweek, there was 12 of us.
It's a lot.
So trying to coordinate dinners and stuff like that.
So
and
12. Oh.
the amount of snacks that had to go through these children.
So many snacks.
Was I right?
I'm pretty
that
sure
he
your
was gonna
kids
be the
live on
biggest one
snacks.
there?
What?
Rachel asked me, she goes, who do you think's the pickiest eater that's going to be there?
Oh.
No.
And I was
Not
like,
even close.
And she's like, reminder, Jamie's going. I went, oh, definitely
No,
Jamie.
my younger daughter's right up there, but she's not picky. She just thinks she is. I don't know. Your daughter might be right up there.
Yeah, but she knows what she likes, and she's not usually a problem about it.
Well, if you give her what she wants.
What she wants is pretty simple. Well, not unlike you.
Buttered noodles.
Yes, noodles. Feed the girl noodles.
So easy.
That's the other thing. It's hard to get too aggravated about it because it is super easy.
It's super easy and real cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
we hit pretty much all like the destinations and stops and things we wanted to do
we did.
pretty easily. There was some foul weather, but none of it really interfered with our plans.
That's good.
So,
There wasn't. Yeah, I mean, none of the days was really a washout. It called for rain every day, and then it like changed. Like by the hour, you had to look at the forecast because it
course.
was changing.
It's also up on the water.
Yeah.
we did go swimming. We took the boat out to Jamie's favorite spot, and the forecast was supposed to be sunny all day, and the morning was cloudy, very cloudy and cool.
Yeah.
And the beginning part of our stay there was pretty cold. Kids were in and out of the water pretty fast. Jamie eventually got in the water and looked very unhappy for a while.
I don't like cold water.
I can't recall the last time I saw you looking that unhappy as when you got in there.
Was it on the golf course?
Yeah.
Same week, ironically.
Just moments before.
Same day.
Same day.
You just had an off day.
That was a continuation of
you were
awfulness. is
wet
what
that
was.
whole day, unhappy.
Oh man. I mean, you guys got there unpacked. We threw you right on the boat when you got there.
Let's go.
went
We were ready for
went-
that.
Went to Singer Castle. That was a good time.
I've been there.
Years
ago.
Our other neighbors are hell bent on spending the night there. It's not cheap, but be super cool because you get full access to the castle,
It's
including
not that expensive
including all the. I mean, 6 people is $1,000 for one night.
for a night at a castle.
Yeah.
It is a castle.
It's not $1,000 per person. It's
No,
a
it's grand total, but it's still a lot of money. But you do have full access to all the tunnels and servant passageways.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. But yeah, so it was a good time. It was very refreshing. We were busy all the time, which I think is part of the reason I'm going back this weekend just to chill.
Just relax.
Yeah, just to chill and not do things. But yeah, no, it was a good time. I think the kids all had a good time, and it was fun. Annual trip.
What are you up to, Shane?
I went to a concert on Sunday.
Where'd you go to
A what?
concert?
The concert?
Oh,
They play live music.
I heard different consonants. I heard cantina, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Is that Spanish for
No, I
something?
went to a concert on Sunday night. Got back at about 1 o'clock Monday morning,
Oh.
and still attempted to go to work that day.
Attempted?
Yeah, I went to work.
Oh, okay. So
Did
you
not make it a whole
succeeded.
day.
No?
No, I made it up at 11:30 in the morning. I was like, I can't do this. I'm going home. Went home, slept it off. It's a good time. Went to the Offspring, Sum 41, and Simple Plan.
I did see that was coming to town. That is very late 90s, early 2000s of you.
Yes, it was. Oddly enough, I'm like, I'm not gonna choose Simple Plan as like a music choice.
Sure.
They were the best ones of the whole night.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
shockingly good. The Offspring sound like the Offspring, and Sum 41 sucks live.
What? I mean, they're old now.
To my knowledge, from what my buddy told me and my wife, they suck live. Just always have. They sound like somebody just learned how to play the song like
Yeah,
fully,
old shouldn't hurt. They
and
should
then
be
went
really
and
good at
played it
by
in front
now.
of 10,000 people.
That's always a risk you take, though. Like, and in this case, you didn't care as much because it wasn't your favorite band. Like,
Right.
when I went and saw Linkin Park for the first time, which is my favorite band of all time, I was so nervous about going to see them because I'm like, what if they suck live?
Right.
Because not every band is a good live band, right?
Right.
And I was pleasantly surprised, thank God. But like, I just remember going into that going, I'm ready to have a great time. Ooh, this could suck.
See, I don't care because so what if they do? Then you never
It
have
ruins
to.
it for
You
me.
never have to see them live again. You still have the albums. They still sound great.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I don't know. It takes a little something away.
I think it's much better when you get a surprise in the reverse direction, like when we saw Theory of a Dead Man, and they were immaculate performers.
Yeah, they're great
And
live. I saw them.
really
years
I
ago.
haven't
good
seen them
live.
yet. I would love to see them.
I saw them at the Town Ballroom in Buffalo, which is a really tiny venue. It
Interesting.
was awesome.
Yeah, they're weird dudes, but they're very
Well,
good
yeah.
at their art.
Yeah.
It's true. Very true. Simple Plan again. Knows how
Every
to put on
time
a great show.
Every time I try to go to a concert, I have another thing going on. Like I wanted to go see Shinedown a couple weeks ago, and it was my cousin's wedding, so I couldn't do that. Oddly enough, so actually, let me talk about that real quick. So, my cousin's wedding was a real good time. They did a lot of unique things that I've never seen before. One
Like
of which,
what?
one of which was when you got called up for your food. Like you know how your table goes up to the buffet,
Yeah.
and they usually go, "Okay, your table can go up now."
Yeah.
They did a little bit different. You had a place card on your table with a song. We're like, what the hell is this for? When they played your song, you went to go eat.
Oh, that's neat.
Super cool. You know how they do the whole tap the glass and the bride and groom got a kiss thing?
Yeah.
They're like, fine, we'll do it, but everybody in the room has to be doing it. And when we do, we're going to randomly call a couple that's at the wedding to also do it.
Oh,
That was kind of cool.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
They also did something that went on probably a little too long, but it was okay. They did a funny bio for the introduction of the bridal party as they're introduced. Instead of the whole dance to the song come out,
Yeah.
typical nonsense, they gave a whole backstory, some of which was part of like how they met the couple in the wedding.
I imagine that would take a
funny,
while.
funny nickname, that sort of thing. That was kind of cool. And then later on, and I've never seen this before, it was a combination of a musical chairs and a scavenger hunt. So they drew names out of a bag to 10 attendees in the wedding, and they all had to go sit in a chair. They had to go find an object. The last person there didn't get a chair until it was all done.
I've seen
and
that
somebody
before.
won that. That was super cool.
Interesting.
I thought that was really cool, too. They also did not do a cake. They had abbots come in, and they did a first scoop
Nice.
together. So I thought a lot of unique things. And I thought it was
Yeah.
really, really cool that they did that. And instead of favors, they did a donation to a charity. It was all
That's
sorts
nice.
of cool
That is
different
nice.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I had asked to tape Nerf guns under the head table so that I could shoot at people banging their glasses. That got vetoed.
Yeah, I can't imagine how that worked.
Did that? Was it like an immediate no?
Yeah, it was immediate no.
It was just nah,
in fact,
not happening.
In fact, he didn't even give it fully out of his mouth. She said Nerf guns at the.
No.
Hear me out.
No.
Yeah.
Like, no, hold on. This is a great idea.
I've been doing this my whole relationship.
This is where this started.
Hear me out. Yeah, I also had
you
suggested.
start with the worst thing and then build.
I also
Yeah.
had suggested that we give them plastic cutlery so that they couldn't do it either. So, dunk, 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 dunk. He's like, you sound stupid. No one's kissing for that.
So I won't name names, but somebody that we know, and Chris, you've met, and you can probably guess who this is, but don't say it out loud, was doing that and broke the glass at the table.
Ooh.
You can probably guess, and I will.
I have a
confirm it
feeling I
after
know
it is.
who.
But it was a good time.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, it was a
You
fun
really
time.
want
though.
to see some newlyweds kiss. Gang, 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 gang.
Totally broken glass.
Correct.
I mean, that's what happens with an open bar, right? So you do you do
Yeah,
a full
generally
hour
speaking.
of open bar,
There's a reason these events are expensive.
Yeah. And they
So
did it
my
at the,
whole wedding and vacation and honeymoon cost $5,000.
I wish. The venue was kind of cool. It was at the German House in Rochester.
Oh, nice.
So that was kind of a unique thing.
Was it
too.
German food, or was it typical
No,
wedding?
Typical
wedding food.
Actually, no, it wasn't, which is odd. But no, it was. But the venue was super cool. I enjoyed that.
Because the last wedding I went to, that was at like a really nice place, was over at the Blue Barn.
I am going to a wedding in October there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
How's
yeah.
the food though? I've heard the food was marginal. It was good.
The food we had was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
It was
excited.
served family style, so like
Yeah.
they kind of served you
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. My friend Lori did that for her.
here's a
wedding, too.
giant
Yeah.
plate of food, pass it
Yep.
around
Yeah.
with like 3 or 4 different things. It's good.
I'm excited for that one too. It's a little weird. It's on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, that's a little
So I'm not
weird.
gonna
Well,
get too sloshed.
so I went
Probably
to the-
cheaper.
so I went to this wedding. It was on a Saturday night, and then I had a wedding the following day.
Oof.
I think theirs was like a mid-morning,
We did
like
mid morning.
11:30
We
somewhere
did
around
that
there.
only because at the time, now mind you, I was 23, 24 years old, and we paid for most of the wedding ourselves. And it was cheaper to do a mid-morning.
Right, of course.
And then my parents actually sprung for a park nearby, rented a pavilion, ordered pizzas and beer and soda and all that stuff. So anybody that wanted it, that came from out of town and stuff, wanted to stay and do an after party. We did an after party for the wedding too,
Right.
which was kind of cool too. So
Yeah, our initial plan was we got married on a Friday in Vegas. Our plan was the following year on the Saturday on the wedding anniversary to throw a big party. It never happened.
yeah.
So that was 6 years ago.
Oh well, plans change.
Yeah.
Do it again later at a renewal.
Yeah, we'll see.
Completely off topic, but Shane, you might be interested in this, and Chris, you might be interested in the business side of this. Did you see that WrestleMania for next year, next April, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where the Eagles play, sold 90,000 tickets on day one, setting a gate record of $21 million on the first day,
Sounds about right.
overshadowing last year's WrestleMania in entirety. Like, that's insane. I, however, went online to see what the tickets cost. You know what front row tickets cost for the weekend? Take a guess.
Probably like $10,000 a piece.
Yes. Yes, it did.
All of a sudden, staying at the castle sounds very reasonable.
Right,
Yes.
putting it in perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, front
not
row.
to mention, like,
$10,000.
April and Philly's kind of sketch from a weather standpoint.
Yeah.
So,
Well, with front row though, you're at least semi-covered.
yeah,
if
because
it's
they
an
usually,
outdoor.
they usually do the big thing because they got to hold all the lights and all that
Right,
stuff.
and
too.
that
then they
covers
cover
usually the
ring.
first 5-ish rows.
Yeah, because got to cover the ring, because they can't really wrestle in the rain.
Right.
So,
I mean,
unrelated note, but
cool.
you see AEW also is doing 82,000 in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah,
So,
Wembley's a cool place.
good for them. I don't know if all of that is paid tickets, but
They'll be there.
also the show.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
Also, the show sounds terrible.
You've got to take that opportunity if they're coming.
Well,
They're coming
that's
across the ocean.
right, which is why, because AEW's really has never done that. So I think that's what I was listening to a radio show today. I listened to Busted Open on Sirius XM, and that's one thing they talk about. Like, all right, first off, good for them. Like, not taking anything away, it's super impressive. But you also got to look at this as like a one-time thing,
Yeah,
right? It's
gotta be. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know. It might be a
International fandom aside, there's enough Americans living in England.
well, the UK wrestling crowd is amazing.
It's
Every
always
time,
insane.
every time WWE goes there, like the
Well, right.
crowds are insane.
Yeah.
And AEW being a company that's less than 5 years old, taking a shot at doing this. Now, I think the true success is going to be whether or not they try it again. Because a one-time deal selling 82,000 tickets, it's a novelty at this point, right? Do it again next year and see what it is. But I don't know if they can handle it, man. There's too much. The locker room's terrible. CM Punk's a cancer in that locker room.
But it's still it's once a year.
Yeah,
You got a shot.
Even if they say, "Hey, we're doing this again next year, same time," it gives them a year to fill that place.
Yeah, I personally, just knowing the product, don't see it happening. I think it's a novelty right now, and it's a one-time, like, these UK fans are like, this is our shot.
Right,
Like,
we're
this is
never
our-
going to get to see this again.
This is our
It's possible.
shot to see this, right?
That's possible.
So, I mean, listen, if they succeed, all more power to them. But
Yeah,
I think it's
good for them.
I think the 90,000 tickets in one day for WrestleMania is a little
It's crazy.
That's
That's just
there.
So that was sold on the first day for the weekend, or sold on the first day for like?
The weekend.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know what does that stadium hold?
It's gotta be. I mean, it's tough to say because it's.
Because you got to add floor seats, but then you also take a part away for the ramp and stage.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of evens out. I don't know, probably roughly
75,000.
75, 80,000
80?
maybe.
Yeah.
They might be able to cram 85,000 maybe.
I mean, what did they do last year? They did 160,000 plus in 2 days.
I mean, last year's tough because of how big that stage was.
Yeah.
You do a smaller stage, like they've been doing for their pay-per-views since WrestleMania.
They've
been going to these real minimalist stages.
Well, they've been doing. If you notice that they've been doing that for all the non-WrestleMania pay-per-views, because I think you still want to leave WrestleMania as that gigantic, over-the-top spectacle.
Yeah.
Versus like the Royal Rumble, for instance, they just had the small little entryway.
Yeah.
You maximize seats.
Exactly. But if you say you really want to set a record,
I don't
you do
think
that
they
with
care.
WrestleMania.
I think the record is in the gate.
Well, that too.
Like seats. Yes, it matters because you want to pack as many people as you can, but at the same point, it's all about the gate.
Of course it
and
is.
how much money you're making. It's getting to the point, I think.
Yeah, but think about this.
These cities are begging for this, like Super Bowls.
You fit 20,000 more people in there. That's 20,000 more tickets. That's more money.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
You could even make a stage that's just as immaculate but shorter, and put people behind it because people would sit there.
You can't.
You can because people would sit there.
You have to make it shorter, but the problem with those stadiums is nobody's going to see an entrance short of the people that are like up in the high seats. Because I sat on the floor for SmackDown and could not see the entryway because they don't do ramps at Raw and SmackDown anymore.
Yeah.
Could not see them until they almost got to the ring. So I was busy looking up at the screen. But
I mean, people are going to buy those seats just to say I was at WrestleMania.
I want to go so bad. Johnny sent me a text. Him and his wife are going tonight too.
That's cool.
I was like, you didn't go for the weekend? He's like, I got to make sure I see the travel chief. and you're going to see the Tribal Chief on Sunday.
Yeah.
He's going to main event that.
Of course he is.
But, yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, too much wrestling talk for
No,
Chris.
this is great. I
Go
was just
ahead.
saying, you know what's great about starting the show with banter?
What's that?
Like, you might identify that one of the people is 50% louder than the other two and make a correction.
What
Have
do
you
you
even looked at the meter? The whole
yeah,
show?
yeah, 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 I looked at it. Why?
we're much quieter than Shane is.
Shane's
Yeah, I'm
always
pretty loud.
Shane talks loud, though.
I'm
Yeah.
just a loud person in general.
I've adjusted him, and still he's bigger than us on the monitor.
I mean, I think, listening back, it was pretty balanced most episodes. Maybe I'll listen back to this one and I'll be wrong, but it sounds way off. But hey,
Yeah.
I'm not an audio engineer.
I didn't even get an opportunity
either.
to listen to the last episode.
Oh,
It's fine because it was not my favorite.
it's not your favorite. It came out pretty well.
I could have not produced it and put it out there and been okay with it. Aside from the snacks. The snacks are good.
Snacks are good.
Snacks are always good.
Snacks are real.
We've had I think one episode this whole time that was a dud.
That could be. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just sad that you were so tired and I was not articulating well and we were just like completely disconnected. And at one point you're like, you're sitting in a room that I built, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you're making my point, and like you're just looking at me with there's nothing in your eyes.
just disdain.
I'm just it was like,
Well, I mean
okay,
that's
like,
just my general look towards Chris. But
yeah,
that's beside the
that's
point.
okay. I'm used to it. I
Yeah.
don't pay no mind. I'm having a great time.
You're always having a great
He's
time.
always having a great
So
time.
pisses
That's
us
true.
off about you.
So annoying. I
Like,
know.
everybody hates you for that. But you don't care because you're having a great
I'm
time.
having a great time.
Yeah,
man.
so.
I refuse to pretend otherwise.
I'm gonna sip my water.
Touche.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want to kind of go over before we get into next segment here?
I'm ready for snacks.
Oh, I got one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Just real quick.
You say that every time, and then it goes 20 minutes.
No,
later.
this won't be that.
All
for
right,
sure.
continue. Yeah.
Did either of you, growing up, watch American Gladiators?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man,
I have not watched the documentary. If that's where you're going,
I have been watching the documentary.
I've heard it's tremendous.
If you guys can find time, I would love for you to watch that and then talk about it on the show.
You want
What's
to talk
it
about next
on?
episode? It's on Netflix.
I don't have
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well, you're gonna have to find a way. Chris, give me your codes. Oh, you can't anymore.
That's right, cheating.
Blocked us.
Anyway,
I'll figure it out.
I'll just say, depending on whether or not we get into this as a part of the episode or not, but the cast of that show,
Yeah.
all these years later, first of all, almost universally look great.
Sure.
Like they are
I mean, they're all mostly bodybuilders and athletes and all
right,
that.
but they also did a ton of steroids, and there's generally fallout from using a ton of ton of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Usually it's bad.
Yeah. Sometimes you turn into Rosie O'Donnell. That happens. A lot of people using HGH. It's-
Okay. There was too much I could go for there. No, I get it. Let's. I think we should make it a plan to try to watch it before next episode.
Yeah,
And let's do this.
yeah. The folks who played those roles, they're really interesting in an interview, and they're very charismatic. And you watch the show, and they were playing a character, and it was dopey. They were just they were saying all these lines and everything, but they're interesting people.
When you think about it, it was very similar at the time to like early '90s wrestling,
yeah,
except they were.
it was
doing
a
something
competition for that.
different. Correct.
It was all
yeah.
gimmicky.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, they had it.
They had names like Nitro and Storm, or I don't remember. But anyway.
No, that was what you got two of them. Good job.
Yes. Good for
Yeah.
me.
So let's talk about that. That might be an episode topic
Yeah.
later on, but very interesting.
I think if we can do it, let's do it for next episode. I would like Shane. You got to figure out the Netflix thing.
I'll
Get
do
yourself
my
Get
best.
yourself a 7-day free trial.
I don't know if I'm quite outside of the. There's like a waiting period before you can get the special price again.
Use a different email. You're fine.
We'll see.
You're good. Different credit card, different email. You're okay. You'll be good.
We'll work it out.
All right.
Do our best.
All right. Well, let's plan for that for the next episode. But for now, let's try some snacks.
We're going into snack mode. We're going into snack mode. We're going into snack mode. We're going into snack mode.
All right, we are back with this week's edition of Snack Mode, brought to you by nobody because nobody feels like sponsoring us. How many snacks you guys
No,
got?
we are brought to you by Tostino's Pizza Rolls.
No.
Tino's Pizza
First off,
Roll.
if you're gonna say it, you got to say it at least right. It's Totino's.
Tostino's
No, we're
Pizza
gonna
Rolls.
keep
Not
saying it wrong
Tostinos.
until
Yeah,
they
close
pay
enough.
us to stop talking about them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Or we
Sorry.
get a
Reverse marketing.
cease and desist.
Hey, we want one of those for years.
I've been trying. There was years I was trying to do that.
If
with
you haven't done
WWE.
it with the bumper music, then we're not going to get one.
Right, I know. Well, YouTube flagged me, but that's fine. All right, how many snacks you guys got?
I got 2.
Maybe 3, because I can't remember if we've had one or not.
Okay, I've got 2. Who wants to start?
How about I start, so
Okay.
we can see whether or not we've actually had
Start with this question mark
'Kay.
over here.
this question mark item.
All right, question mark item.
It is
Shane goes first.
You're
with?
starting with the one that we don't know if we've had.
that I don't know if we've had this year or not.
Okay. Please tell me you brought more than one of those.
I just brought one.
Yeah,
It
what
looks
is
like an
wrong with you?
oatmeal cream pie, but
It's
not
a
exactly.
peanut butter cream pie.
It is. Have we had that on the show?
No, but I've had them before, and it's delightful, but I don't remember what it tastes like. So
Well,
let's
here
bring
we
it on.
go. Let's
All right.
break this thing open.
Peanut butter cream pie.
Jamie went through that so fast. He was like, "Yes, I haven't before, but I want to have another one again. So please put it in my mouth."
Well, I love peanut butter.
So
I mean,
excited.
Yeah.
Your rate
I'm a
of
little mad that you brought one. Like, who does that? And then he breaks it in half and gives us half of half while he takes the other half, you
25%.
fat mess.
Jamie is he's
Hey, I
outraged.
got a whole box of them. You can have this last quarter.
He's
Who
outraged.
doesn't bring the... all right, let's try it.
outraged?
I mean, I know what it tastes like. It's amazing.
I tell you what. I love peanut butter. I love this. Texture's great. It's very
It's great.
soft. However, I still like the original better.
I'm
I
with
get
Jamie. I don't like peanut butter as much as some.
Oh my god, I could just eat it with a spoon.
I know you love peanut butter.
Big fan.
At home. Gotta be a gift, though.
I'm not picky on my peanut butter.
I am.
All right, that's really good though. I enjoyed it.
Indulge.
done.
I love that it's soft. 'Cause a lot of times you get like the packaged cookies and stuff like that, and they get overly crunchy or hard because they have to put certain preservatives to stay in there. These are
Well,
soft.
it
and
goes one
delightful.
way or the other. It's either just mush
Yeah,
or a little stale flavor.
these are good though.
I got something soft for you.
Bet you do.
You might have something hard for you, too.
It's gonna bring a soft noodle.
The
Yes.
the first game will be pronounce the name.
Oh boy. Sponge.
Sponge!
I think it's supposed to be a play on sponge, but it's
sponge.
spelled sponge.
Or it could be spunk.
Spunk could be spunk.
I
I think
prefer
it's supposed to be sponge.
Oh no.
Yes, marshmallow
Oh,
cookies
no.
with coconut and strawberry.
God, I hate coconut.
Artificially
looking forward to
flavored
this either.
to hell. It's like
I hate coconut.
It's got two things that I absolutely hate in it.
I think
Strawberry
this
and
is going to
coconut?
be like a
Marshmallow and
Oh
coconut.
well.
I think this is going to be a
No.
strawberry filled snowball from hell for you.
Yeah. No.
And
no,
me.
This is from the
No
Bimbo
muss.
family of products.
Say bimbo.
Where did you get this?
I did not get this.
Your wife got it.
Yes.
Where?
I don't recall.
She's just decided to start supplying us with.
Oh, it
nonsense.
comes in sleeves.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good. See, you were so concerned
Thank
that you,
God. I feel like you turned me down too much. I can't hear myself at all.
oh,
We can hear
You're
you
level
just
with
fine.
us now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
All
You can
right.
turn your headphones on.
Nah,
if
I'm
that would
good.
help.
I can hear myself talking, but
All right, we can hear you just fine.
all right.
All right, open it up.
Oh no, the packaging is complex.
Oh no.
We might have to.
Is
not
it
eat
puzzled? Yeah, it's mine. There we go.
Them. Ooh,
Stop.
it's a. Oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be.
Shane, stop messing with my headset.
It's look at this thing.
Shane, turn me back up.
What is that?
A little more. Oh God.
It's
It's on top of a cookie.
it's like a cookie with little marshmallows on top of it with dustings of coconut and a little.
Oh, so much coconut.
Is it? That'll make me happy.
Oh, I hate coconut.
This is not what I was
Shane
expecting.
looks very perplexed.
It's very colorful.
It
it's
is.
like a little
Who
like
thought this was a good idea?
artificial flower on top of.
So yeah,
a
if,
cookie?
If you have to describe this, it looks like a basically.
oh, it says the name. It says Sponge right on the
Yeah.
bottom.
It's a little short. It's a shortbread cookie with what I can basically equate as 4 mini snowballs on it, with
like,
a
there's the-
splotch of strawberry
splotch.
jelly in
Splotch?
the middle. Splotch.
Sponge.
Sponge in the middle of the 4 snowballs.
It's so if you think of like the different sizes of marshmallows, like there's the big ones and there's the little ones you put in hot chocolate. These
Yep,
are
it's
right in the middle of
size,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
All right.
sell these anywhere.
I think we just got to go in, Shane.
Sponge.
All right.
For a pink one or a white
Bottoms. I'm going both at the
I'm
same
getting a
time.
little bit-
one? You're on same.
You're
You're
gonna
half
half it.
cookie.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh God, marshmallows. Fuck.
Oof, he says. Oh, it's all over my chest.
You need a tissue for that?
Not good.
You know what? I don't hate this as much as I thought I would.
Yeah. It's better than I expected.
You know what's saving it?
What?
The cookie.
The cookie's good.
And the strawberry in the middle. The little jelly.
The cookie's very good.
I don't hate this.
Yeah. I thought the coconut might overwhelm things, but it's the cookie's great.
It's the texture of the coconut.
The
that I'm
marshmallow,
not a fan
you know
of.
what? You know what? Actually, the coconut's not what my problem is. It's the texture of the marshmallow with the rest of it is what's bothering me. Like, it's almost out of place.
It's terrible.
It's a sponge.
I tell you what, though. That shortbread cookie underneath is real good.
Good cookie.
Good flavor out of that cookie.
Real good cookie.
Bad flavor out of everything.
I gotta take a
else.
drink.
A little sippy sip to end that up.
I gotta cleanse the palate, you know?
Would you like some sponge for your children?
I would, actually. My wife, my children will love those.
I will leave. I think there should be one for each of them in here. Yeah, there's 3 there.
My kids would look at that and go, "What is it?"
It's a sponge.
Perfect.
That's the best part about it is the name.
The name.
You guys want a sponge?
So out of love.
Of course I do.
I feel like we should continue with the sweets, since that's what we're going on here. I've got brand new, actually at our local grocery store, which is interesting because they don't usually have brand new anything. Frosted banana bread Pop-Tarts.
Banana
What?
bread.
Yeah.
I love banana bread. And I
This
love
is,
Pop-Tarts.
This is 2 in a row. Or, no, not 2 in a row, but I'm all about the Pop-Tarts right now. Let's open these up.
I can't imagine how this goes wrong.
You know what? I have high hopes. However,
I have middle expectations because usually
fake banana's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst runt.
So I'm going to go pull
It
half
tastes
of
like
it.
someone looked at a banana. And
Oh,
went,
I thought
know what
for
it tastes like.
I thought for sure you were going to shortchange Shane on the
I
on the
should have.
pastries.
I
in
should
revenge.
have, based on the cookie.
All for you.
I thought you were going to break
All
off
right,
like
I appreciate
25% of one and give it to him.
No, I'm going to take a smell. Oh. It smells a little more cinnamony.
Yeah,
Smells
a lot
like
of cinnamon.
Gingerbread.
Yeah. It smells good.
I wouldn't have guessed banana bread from
I definitely wouldn't have guessed banana bread on
All right,
that.
let's
that
give it a
aroma.
shot.
Going in.
And there's that fake banana.
Oh, it's so fake. It's the worst runt.
Oh.
I hated the banana runts.
Yeah, they're
It
awful.
tastes like they crushed up banana runts for the frosting.
Oh, that was a big disappointment.
Yeah.
You can have the half of this one.
Thanks. I actually ate dinner tonight.
Weird.
feel like we're going out.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this, but I don't.
I
want
am
any
too,
more.
but I'm not.
I'm not going to enjoy it.
No. Oh.
I'm going to have so many crumbs on me in this video.
Yeah, I got a lot of crumbs. I don't want to actually see this video because this couch I have to slouch and it makes me look fatter than I already am.
I mean, the camera ends 10 pounds on top of that.
Oh, God damn it. I'm now 400 pounds. Oh. No.
That was bad.
I hope so. You know what the funny thing is? My kids are going to love it.
Of course they are.
Yeah. All right, Shane, give us
Oh.
some redemption.
Hey, speaking of adding 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Vacation diet.
Yep.
Came back a pound and a half lighter. Breakfast chicken for the win.
Freaking
Still working.
He showed up to vacation with chicken.
I brought my chicken on vacation.
I like it.
I'm
proud of you.
I brought 3 days, 3 mornings worth of chicken. And
The
I
worst
ate
part
it.
about it is he eats it cold.
I eat it cold.
Ugh.
That's a little off-putting.
I just cut it up
Yeah.
and eat it.
Cold chicken breast.
like I love chicken, but cold.
No.
I think
awful.
I think a nice marinated chicken breast is good cold. It's better than overcooking a reheated chicken breast in the microwave.
Touche.
I don't know. All right, Shane, what do you got? Redeem us.
These are skinny dipped almonds.
Skinny dipped almonds.
Yeah, they
What does
are,
that mean?
They are coated
In what?
lemon bliss.
Lemon?
is this flavor.
Okay.
Where are you getting tiny snacks again?
I don't know where my best friend got these from, but he was like, "Hey, I hate these. You like lemon stuff? Here you go."
So
And-
it wasn't, hey, I listened to your podcast and I thought maybe this would be a
Yeah,
good
there
addition.
wasn't that.
It was, I don't like these.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had them. I love
Here,
them.
eat them, fat man.
They are great.
Sorry, that's two fat
Um,
jokes. I mean, I'm not really.
And
What was that?
you fat joke yourself. So
I did, yeah. Can't wait to see the video.
So I figured you guys might like them because I love them. So
Okay, well, let's try it.
let's go for it.
I don't know how I feel about you keep bringing snacks that you've already tried.
This was the only one other than the peanut butter one because I wasn't sure if all of us tried it.
Okay, well, I mean, I love peanut butter. I'm chubby. There was a good chance I was going to had tried those before.
I mean, yeah, this is like half an experiment as we're just like all trying stuff for the first time together. But then sometimes you bump into something, you're like, I should feed this to the boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does happen.
That's what happened with this.
It's for the boys.
Oh, side note, you know what? The other thing I learned on vacation? You were there for this. Taco night. Can I tell you that Cool Ranch Doritos make great nachos?
Do they?
Yeah.
Seems.
I mean, I've done nacho cheese Doritos, but
No, I made them. We made them out of because our neighbor.
you do like nacho in a bag or something?
That's
No.
the fattest thing I've heard all night.
What?
The Cool Ranch Doritos make great nachos.
All right, let's
I'm
try
on
this
board. You
skinny
haven't
dip
lost me.
almond.
I'm just like, damn.
You gotta watch them
Oh.
if you like them.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh.
So it's a little bit of a lighter, healthier snack.
The lemon flavor is definitely there,
Oh yeah, I love them.
and that rounds it out with the almond.
This reminds me of something, but I can't place it.
I'm with you on that too. Like I got that too. It was like it was very like a lemony dessert, but then it. You know what it reminded me of? Almost. No, I got it now.
Yeah.
It was almost like a lemon bar, and the almond almost acted as like the crust taste.
Kinda.
That makes sense.
They're fantastic. I love them.
They were pretty good. I'd eat those. Chris,
For you.
did you figure out what you were saying?
Or you. Whoever wants them. I got
Man.
more at home.
There's a specific product. and
Shake it to my
I
wife. She
just
loves
can't,
almonds.
Can't figure out what it is, but there's something. I just like it registers in my brain as you've had this before, but it won't tell me what.
Okay.
I've been there.
We broke Chris again.
Well, I'm not angry.
Side note: my wife tried the oatmeal cookie butter
Yeah?
and sent Chris. She's like, "I get the texture thing now."
I know.
I sent her back a video of people laying concrete.
Yeah. That was
I
rough.
have
It tasted great. What do you got? This is a
Cho-
very sweet episode.
Chocour smooth and creamy European chocolate,
Okay.
peanuts and cornflakes.
Oh my
Milk
god,
chocolate.
I'm
What?
so in.
I'm intrigued.
I am
mean,
so in.
I saw cornflakes and chocolate bar. Like, well, I don't know.
You're like, why not?
Do you have one more thing, Shane?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's thick.
Is it sweet?
It's a thick
Yes.
Wow. All right. I'm the only one that brought anything savory.
bar. No
Okay.
savory today.
Well, hold on. This might be both.
We might have to go to you, then me, and finish off with the
With
complete
how
savory.
unique this is.
All right.
Unique New York.
How much of
Something
this
like
do
that.
you want?
Yes.
All of it? You want the
not
whole
that
thing?
much.
Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe not. But
I would like a quarter of that.
Listen, I'll split.
Oh.
I'll split one of these with you.
Oh,
Deal.
this smells so good. Here, camera, take a look at that. This is gonna go in my
I don't know.
fatness.
It's more nuts on my chest. This whole episode
Oh
going in.
no, I'm glad I took this much. This is a high-end, elevated Mr. Goodbar.
I'm so confused about this.
Yeah, I got the cornflake. It's
Yeah.
there. There's a little bit of.
It's not adding flavor, but it's adding a texture and a crunch to it.
There's a nice amount of salt in here as well.
Yeah.
It's salty peanuts.
Wow, where did you get this?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
So it's made in Germany. Good on you, Germany.
Well done.
It's a callback to classic snack mode.
Yeah.
Battle of Nations. Oh, sold exclusively by Aldi,
Oh.
Batavia, Illinois. Made in Germany.
Man, is that good.
Makes sense. Aldi's a German company.
All right. The salt
Oh.
saves it.
Yeah.
Saves it.
Because without salt, it'd be too much chocolate
It
for me.
enhances it. Oh, okay.
If that wasn't salty, it'd be terrible. But that's
How is
delicious.
that good?
Huh.
That was really good.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm shockingly surprised by that.
I want to not eat anything right now because that was so good. I don't think my face is telling the right story. I feel like I look like I'm grossed out, but
You
this
look
is.
perplexed.
I started with a
actually.
lot of.
I'm perplexed at how good it is.
I started with a lot of confusion, and it built into something wonderful.
Yeah.
I think I've decided, knowing how this angle is going to look on me, if we're going to record stuff, we need to go back to sitting over there.
I thought you had committed to going back over there.
I didn't have time to set it up, and this
Okay.
is just there and easy.
It's
Here
so
we are.
easy. I love the couch.
Yeah, but I slouch and I'm fat and it's a mess. Anyway,
So I like the couch too, but again, usually I sit over
Listen,
there.
these videos don't have to go anywhere. I haven't done anything with them yet.
thank God. Shane, you said you have another sweet. So let's go.
I
with
don't know if
yours.
it's going to be real sweet. It's kind of like in between.
If it's a sweet at all, let's go with it.
All right, let's reveal both, and then we'll decide.
All right. I
Ready?
have. Yep.
Oh,
I have.
you did tell us about those.
I have spicy pineapple jalapeno Doritos.
That sounds great.
I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bugles.
That sounds great.
Let's go Bugles first because this is spicy. I don't want to. I don't want to
man.
ruin the Bugles.
I found these at the gas station
Okay. Listen,
like an hour ago.
I thought that chocolate bar was going to be like a shoe-in victor for snack mode, and now I'm not so sure.
Wow. All right. Let's try this. This could be one of the most successful snack modes ever.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bugles sounds amazing. I'm going to put them on my fingertips.
You should. You got to make little fingers.
I'm going to make little fingers.
Are you really eating Bugles if you're not?
I haven't done this since my fingers were much less.
I don't think your
my
fingers.
are too big.
Yeah. I don't think your fingers are going to. I have
not gonna
small
fit
hands, so
on
it might
my
still work for me.
Existing sausages.
I got to smell this. Hold on. You know, you haven't smelled anything yet.
That's true. My head
Oh.
will go in this bag right here.
This smells very cinnamony.
Yeah, I can't get them on my fingers anymore. That's a disappointment.
All
Wait,
right.
hang on. I got my pinky. I'm
Yes.
good.
All right, let's try them. Shane, what are you doing?
First, you get straight Bugle.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Cinnamon Toast Crunch comes in.
I couldn't see how they went wrong.
They're not bad.
I don't know if they're an improvement over the original.
I agree. They're
It's some-
different.
There's something different.
Yeah,
It's a nice addition to the Bugle lineup.
I agree.
But to your point, you get like straight up just Bugle,
Yeah, and then
the Cinnamon Toast Crunch kind of kicks in, and then you're back to Bugle again.
I am disappointed to
Yeah.
learn that I've aged out of Bugle fingers.
I'm sorry. I feel like they used to open more when we were little, though. You know,
Maybe they've changed the design.
they're a little flatter.
It's not my fat fingers that are the
close.
problem.
Yeah.
They've changed something in
No,
the factory.
it's definitely the Bugles.
Careful, you're gonna have Bugles going
Yeah, don't
to
do
your
that.
butt.
Yeah. All right. Last thing for snack mode. This is the Doritos Spicy Pineapple Jalapeno. It was designed by MZ Icar.
With the what now?
I don't know. It's an interesting cover. It's designed by.
Oh, it
somebody.
has artwork on it.
Solid Black. I don't know what that means. But Solid Black is an ongoing initiative from Doritos to provide resources and platform for black change makers. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. All right, let's open this up. I want to smell it first before you stick your face in it.
I'm gonna stick my face in it.
Oh, that's a really unique and interesting smell. Oh, God. It's pungent. Stick your face in there.
Going. Oh wow. Yep.
Very pungent, right?
I'm very happy with that.
You happy with it?
You not? Were you not?
It smells like it might burn me.
That's what I want in spicy things.
Okay. Here. Shane. All right. Spicy jalapeno pineapple Doritos.
Going in.
All right.
Going back in.
I'm with Shane's face.
I have been punched in the tongue.
Yeah. All right. First off,
That is
Wow.
wild.
the spice is there. Holy cow.
Oh yes, great heat.
Those are weird.
Big pineapple tang, which is weird in a chip.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like those.
I hate to say this. I don't think I'm a fan either.
I'll take them home. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I got to save some for the family, but yeah, you could probably take at least a baggie home.
Woo wee. Baggy me.
Wow.
Those are fun. I like them. Shane's trying to get the taste out of his mouth.
There's
I
a lot
like
of heat
that.
there, though. I'm impressed with the heat. That pineapple throws me off, though, because I don't. It's like a. I think you said it. It's a very tangy.
They got there's a tangy pineapple punch there, which you were not expecting from a chip.
No.
Pineapple and jalapeno are supposed to go together.
Sure.
I don't think it does well in a corn chip.
Not like that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was. I don't know what I expected. My thing is, so I didn't know if I was gonna like the flavor because I'm not a huge like pineapple-y. However, it's still freaking Doritos, and they do wonderful things on chips.
Yeah.
So
That is a novel snack experience, and I appreciate it.
wow. All right, I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. So, should we go around and vote and see who the winner might be tonight? Shane, you want to go first, or you want to keep trying to get the pineapple out of your mouth?
Well, If not those.
Mm.
What else do we got?
Cornflake chocolate bar.
I'm going to go with the Bugles.
Yeah?
Interesting. I am also going to go with the cornflake chocolate bar.
The Chocour.
That was so good. Yeah, tell us what that is again. Chris.
Chocour, peanuts and cornflakes, milk chocolate.
That was so good. I think what was great about that, like you said, there was a little bit of saltiness to it.
There's a lot of saltiness to it.
Great chocolate, and then just that little crisp from the cornflakes. Shane's not happy.
I'm mad at Doritos right now.
It's just so bad.
It's the first bad Dorito I've ever had.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Shane's getting ready to go pick at Frito-Lay.
I knew I was in trouble. when
Stop with the pineapple. He's got a sign.
So here's where I knew it was going to go wrong. For me, anyway. Chris loved it. He's welcome to most of the bag. When I smelled it, and it wasn't just like a sweet pineapple smell, it was a punch you in the face, like stinging pineapple.
That's what I want.
I
Hint
was
of
like-
lime.
Oh, no, that's punch you in the face.
Also, like,
And that's what the hint of lime is. Hint of lime is a 2x4 to the face of lime, and I
Yeah.
love it.
That was a 2x4. But
Well,
it
the
wasn't
other
like
issue is-
sweet pineapple. It was like punch you in the face, tangy pineapple.
it didn't taste like jalapeno that much.
It had the spice.
It had the spice, but it didn't have the jalapeno flavor.
Oh, I got plenty of jalapeno flavor.
I did too, actually.
I got a
But
lot of spice
but I got
and
a
then
lot.
pineapple.
But I got a lot of that pineapple, tangy pineapple, and I think that's what we're.
Yeah.
If it was like a softer, sweeter pineapple, and you got like that sweet and spicy kind of thing,
That might have played good.
it might have been okay. But the fact that it was punch in the face, like sour pineapple, almost not sour. I can't even articulate what
I don't know.
the pineapple
I didn't
was.
like it.
I just know it punched me in the face. I didn't appreciate it.
He wasn't ready. I mean, I can't believe you weren't ready. Like, with how aggressive this bag is, it's mostly black
Yeah.
with some green on the edges. It's got fancy artwork. It's like an art project. Like, how do you...
Side note: the artwork is kind of
Wonderful.
nice,
Yeah. Like,
actually.
how do you not
Art's
expect
phenomenal.
that something
Yeah.
this is gonna hit you?
Yeah. It hit me all right. So anyway, chocolate bar wins. I mean, for those of you who want to try something like that, by all means, go ahead and try that. I think the Pop-Tarts are going to be a great win with the children.
Disappointment.
I mean, kids are gonna like Pop-Tarts.
if
That's
you like,
just-
but if you like the bananas in the bag of runts, you
You're
will
gonna
like those
love
Pop-Tarts.
Ugh.
I always pick the bananas out.
I did
love the
too.
limes. I love the oranges.
Yeah.
I wasn't so hot on the whatever the red one was supposed to be. That one just tasted like flavoring to me.
Tastes like red.
tastes like red, yeah.
what flavor do you want? Red.
Red.
But the oranges.
What
and
flavor
limes
is the
were
red?
Awesome.
Red.
Red.
But those bananas.
What's it taste like? Red.
Yellow
bananas
five.
had to go.
You know what, Chris? Honestly, the biggest surprise, and I thought I was going to hate the most, was probably a close runner-up. Not close, but it was a runner-up. Was the thing?
Sponge.
Yeah, the sponge.
I love it.
I mean,
I just love the name.
the peanut butter cream pies, like that's
You
just,
knew you were gonna like that.
that's just
Right.
great,
Right.
But it was nothing surprising. It's exactly as advertised, right?
Right.
That
sponge cookie was
thing
great.
the cookie was good.
It saved the whole thing. If you don't like coconut, that almost rescued it for you.
But you know what though, the coconut wasn't really that strong in it. It was more, you know, what really got me on the whole thing was the texture, like the marshmallow, like. You read marshmallow, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's just like a softer, but no, it was straight up
it was-
marshmallow.
yeah.
I was
and-
expecting a chewier, like a snowball, like shell.
Yes, me too. And it was not.
Yeah,
But no, I think the cookie, the hint of coconut was okay.
because you had the
The little jelly in the middle was
you had
great.
the little dust of the coconut that added some texture. Then you've got the marshmallow, which was surprisingly soft. Then you had the little jelly gooey center,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then that there was a lot of texture
but even
experience
the marshmallow flavor was good with it. I just didn't. The texture of the marshmallow didn't seem like it fit with the rest of it for me.
Well, speaking of someone who doesn't like marshmallow or coconut,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
Well,
Sponge.
you know what? Honestly, that here's the way I look at this.
Sponsored by Pizza Roll.
Yeah. This snack mode, I may not have liked everything, but it was an experience. this
Yeah,
time.
it was a good
I really
experience.
felt like this one gave a good
We had
wide
some-
variety of experiences.
Yeah, we did. We got some good.
I
It
liked
was
it.
good. So I'm going to call it a
was a good
successful
time.
snack mode, despite not liking half of it. Those almonds are pretty good too. I almost forget.
Yeah.
We have so many now. I almost forget.
Yeah.
This is
what
why
we
we got to
have-
stick to like 2 per person per episode because we get too many things.
We just can't help ourselves when we go to the snacks. Like, yep, or they go to the.
Well, I had 4 things. I
that.
left 2 of them at home.
I caught those bugles out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
I just ran to the gas station to get a monster for Jolene, and Saw those, and I went, the guys will like those. Let's go.
Yeah.
I was expecting more from the Bugles, but I'm glad they made them.
Yeah, it was an experience. So it was there. All right. Well, after a successful snack mode, I think it's time to get into some headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I've got a nipple story.
All right, we are back after a very adventurous snack mode with this week's edition of Dirt Barbie News. Chris, take it away.
All right. This edition of Dirt Barbie News is brought to you by Totina's Pizza Rolls, the lovely Miss Jackie, who gave me this iPad, SPONCH cookies, because they got a great name, and as always, Dirt Barbie Golf, used equipment and apparel. Dirt Barbie Golf. It takes a special kind of dickhead to have a 5-hour hobby, yet here you are. Dirt Barbie Golf.
You got me to snort.
I got a
That was
snort.
good one.
Success!
All right, coming out of NewJersey.com.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
That's right in akin with people at Walmart.
I will tell you, I made
Sorry, Jersey.
I made an honest, good faith effort to combine this story with snack mode and was unsuccessful
Okay.
because the product in question is not sold anywhere within a 50-mile radius.
That's sad.
Hold on.
Eggos.
Were you willing to drive 50 miles?
If I had found a place, I might have gone.
What do you got?
That makes me so happy.
Eggos Brunch in a Jar marries booze with brunch.
Oh. Do tell.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, keep going.
It is
Tell me more.
Appalachian Sippin' Cream, which has the flavor of Eggos and bacon.
What?
Okay.
All right.
Bacon,
Sounds like
syrup,
breakfast.
butter, and of course, Eggo waffles. 40 proof. Is meant to highlight all the flavors
Wow.
around your typical brunch spread.
Wow.
Sugarlands Distilling Company is the partner that Eggo has chosen to make this perfect brunch drink.
That's... I don't know if I, am grossed out or really want it.
I wanted to feed it to you on snack mode, but
I
was
wanted you to
defeated.
feed it to me.
Yeah.
Legitimately, I wanted you to
Yeah,
feed it to me.
just-
Yeah.
No, listen, I would
Just
have.
big, ah.
Yeah.
Just pouring shots like we're on a cruise ship.
Apparently, they've done this before.
Have enough, you'll feel like you're on a cruise ship.
They
fair.
did their own Eggo Nog Appalachian Sippin' Cream around the holidays in 2022. But this was released.
Eggnog grosses me out. Sorry.
I mean, you can be grossed out. Go carry on.
It's just gross.
Anyway, this release comes ahead of National Waffle Day, which is August 24th. So we are very.
By the time this comes out,
Yeah. It'll be
it will have been National Waffle Day.
You'll have missed it,
Oh, wait. Hold on. No.
but you might still find it on the shelf somewhere.
This episode will come out on the 23rd?
5th.
No.
It's just 22nd today.
God damn it. All right. Well, hey.
We
So
might have an
everybody-
early release on Thursday.
You could probably still find it.
I
if
actually
you're
might
in the-
because I'm not going to be able to do this Thursday night to piece it together, so I might just drop it Thursday.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, no promises.
No promises.
Not that you won't hear this until either Thursday or Friday.
For all tens of you listening,
Our tens of
you're going to
fans.
listen to it when you listen to it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, carry on.
My bad.
All right, coming out of France,
Ooh.
America.
Wish you la jouvie. No? Everybody remember Muzzy? No? What does nobody remember Muzzy?
What's a muzzy?
It was like a kid's language software. Or videos. You never... Oh, that's right. You didn't have Nickelodeon when you were a kid.
I didn't have any cable at all. Do you remember this?
You don't remember Muzzy?
And I watched Nickelodeon all the time.
You don't remember Muzzy?
Not at all.
Oh, it was a 90s thing. You were too young, too. You whippersnapper.
I
You.
mean, I was born in the 90s.
Yeah, it doesn't... I was born in the 80s. It doesn't make me like 80s things. In fact, I hate most things 80s.
I like a lot of things from the 80s.
Oh, God. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
2 intoxicated U.S. tourists trapped overnight up the Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
All
like in the
right.
restaurant that's up there?
No, nobody remembers Muzzy?
No.
No.
Dude.
I didn't have cable.
All right, so they were
not the
trapped.
restaurant.
Okay.
The 2 men who had Sunday evening tickets for Paris's famous Iron Tower were allegedly trapped there due to their excessive alcohol consumption.
Wait, how do
The
you get
Paris
trapped?
prosecutor's office told CNN. Well, they closed the place down, and apparently nobody did a sweep, so there they were.
And they were stuck. How long were they stuck up there?
They were found asleep early on Monday morning
Oh.
by Eiffel Tower security staff
Oh.
along their rounds ahead of the monument's opening. I guess they should have done some rounds before the closing.
Yeah. Closers took the quick shift.
C'est la vie.
Wish you la vie.
The tourists were
I
then...
remember from that commercial.
What was that?
Muzzy.
That was back to Muzzy again.
I'm still on Muzzy.
All right.
Go ahead.
Nobody knows Muzzy. Hope somebody out there knows Muzzy.
Kyle,
The tourists were
Kyle, I
then
know you're going to listen to this.
quickly
Kyle, do you
removed
remember Muzzy?
and handed over to the Paris police.
I didn't have cable either.
They said in a statement to CNN.
Were they kicked out of France?
Nope.
Stupid Americans.
They apparently are going to be trespassed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They will press charges for the intrusion, although they admitted the two men presented no threat.
I wonder what the... It's probably a small fine or something, right?
Yeah.
The two buddies.
They're not going to get... They're just going to... They could be like,
Like a slap on the wrist.
hey, it's a non-moving violation. Let's go.
As no damage was found, the fine for
Yes.
trespassing on a historic or cultural site was dismissed.
Oh,
So they're going to let them off the hook for being drunk in the
For
tower.
being idiots.
For being great American idiots abroad. Well done,
Bet you
guys.
whoever closed the
Wanna
tower
be
that
an
night don't got a
American
job anymore.
idiot. What?
Somebody is going to have to make an extra walk around the tower. There's going to be a safety brief.
Oh. So they just caused them more work, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Legalese, paper trail.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was it was like a feel-good story. Two idiots on vacation, got drunk, spent the night in the Eiffel Tower because they're idiots and they didn't know it was time to go.
Think of the stories they're going to be able to tell for
Yeah,
years.
they got arrested in France and then they weren't really charged with anything. They just can't go back to the Eiffel Tower again.
Right, yeah. Like, been there, done that. Could you not rub your beard on the microphone, you disgusting wiener?
No.
Yeah, that is not where that sentence was. I thought it was going.
I just watched him do that. I'm
You
just
were just
thinking,
like, could
he's
you
got,
not rub your what? What's he rubbing?
Well, if I go like that, it just pulls my beard hair. So
No,
I
you
have
rubbed
to.
it.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's weird. There's probably
What's
all
to get the
grossness in it now.
No, I wash it every day. Every other day.
No, I meant the microphone.
Yeah, I wash my beard.
Well, you should wash the microphone now, too.
They sell those little foam caps.
I have extras. It's weird and gross. And
I mean, that's
no, leave it on.
There, better.
no. It's
No.
just now you're just gonna rub your beard in the microphone.
Yeah, put the thing back on. Put the microphone condom back on. There you go.
Got it.
All right.
All right, coming out of Atlanta. You remember the story last episode about the guy who they knocked his house down?
Welcome to
Yeah.
Atlanta, where the players play.
This is in similar vein. This man says squatters took over his home. He got arrested when he called the police on them.
What?
It has to be a mistake.
Yeah, how does squatters just take over your home? Out of
Uh,
curiosity.
It's in the name.
A DeKalb County man says squatters broke into his home in February and are still there.
Was he just living with them? Are they like roommates now? Like, what's going on?
He is in the Army,
Oh, so he wasn't there.
or he's in the military somewhere. I don't.
And then he got arrested.
How did he get arrested?
Well, he showed up at his house, and the cops apparently didn't bother to verify any information. And when the people who were in the house said that guy's trying to break in, they just took him to jail.
Oh. Be like, that's my house, bruh.
Yeah, how'd that end up? There's got to be a follow-up.
Backlogs with the courts and the marshal's office have left him legally unable to enter his own home.
That's not right.
As of when was this written?
This is August 14th. This was written.
Oh, wow.
I thought we don't do old news here on Dirt Barbie News.
Not even close to old.
We are up to date. Yeah. 2 people have died in this home from
really weird
overdoses since this all
silence.
started. You catch that?
Yeah, but nobody failed to, like, they clearly found him. Like, so nobody was like, we should find out who owns this house and contact them because there's people dying in his
Nope.
home.
You remember when they knocked that guy's house down and then they sent him a bill for the
Yeah.
demolition?
Yep.
Code enforcement has cited the homeowner for not properly maintaining the house he legally can't access. So they're not cutting the grass.
Oh, God.
And they're sending him fines for the house they won't let him into.
Oh, my God.
6 months later, the alleged squatters are still living in his home.
This is so stupid.
I didn't walk in on a family eating dinner. I walked in on weapons, a prostitute, a bunch of dogs in the back, and my fence broken down. Arco said. But it was Arco police took into custody that day back in February after he called 911. They told police that I was a home invader and it was their home, so I ended up being arrested and detained.
That's insane. Just don't go to Atlanta, I guess.
However, after months of delays, they finally straightened it all out. An eviction order has been issued, but he's waiting on backup in the sheriff's department to actually, or the marshal's office, to like do the eviction.
Police work seems a little shoddy in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's pretty crappy.
You think? Oh, my goodness.
Anyway. Moving on. We are on to Illinois.
That seems like it's going to be a little nicer, you know?
Dick Bigger
No.
loves to have politicians sign his balls.
His name is Dick Bigger.
His name is Dick Bigger.
So Richard Bigger wants people to sign his balls?
Yeah.
Why?
He lives in Biggsville, Illinois.
Yes, he
And his
does.
father is also named Dick Bigger.
He's Dick Bigger Jr.
He is Dick Bigger Jr.
I mean, how many times can you get your balls signed, and is anybody, obliging this request?
Yes.
What?
Basically every Illinois politician,
Why would they sign his balls?
because he brings them to the state fair.
Clearly not his testicles.
Yeah,
they're
you
baseballs.
were...
Damn it! You did that on purpose.
He's even got one signed by former President Obama.
You did that on purpose.
Obama signed Dick Bigger's balls.
You did that on purpose.
Thanks, Obama.
I had a feeling it wasn't testicles, but
It took me a long time. I'm almost disappointed in myself for how long
Yeah.
it took me to realize that.
I mean, based on how the information was being presented, you were distracted.
His
I
mother.
really need to stay off. You know what my problem is? I realize is I get on my phone because it's like spawns an instinct in me to research and look at things. And I go on my phone, and then I just start scrolling and stop paying attention to what Chris is saying, and then I just...
And you were half tuned in.
Yeah.
And you
I
were
gotta
like,
stop
wait,
doing that.
someone's signing this guy's testicles? If that didn't catch your attention.
I'm going to leave my phone.
This
over
guy's
there.
such a known local, like, small-time celebrity. He's actually appeared in campaign ads for different candidates.
I'm Dick Bigger, and I approve this message.
Like, people know Dick Bigger.
What were you ever hear some of these names and go like, "What were the parents thinking?"
I
Clearly
the
they
parents
named him
clearly
Richard, right?
Well, clearly the parents were thinking, this is my kid, I'm going to name him after me.
Yeah,
You got to go back at least 2 generations to figure that out.
I guess. Like,
There's a potential that this is Dick Bigger the third.
Yeah. Could be. His mother name was
can we get
Dixie.
Dip?
Dixie Bigger.
Can we get Dick
It only-
Bigger on the
Even
show?
It can only be better if her maiden name was Normus.
Chris, can you get Dick Bigger on the show? And
No, he's a famous person, and he's more famous than we are.
we don't do famous. Well, yeah, we're trying. Apparently not hard enough. We're just producing good content, and nobody listens to it. That's
This is
okay.
awesome.
I could reach out to Dick Bigger. We'll see if we can.
You should reach out to Dick Bigger just because.
We have the Dick Bigger for
I don't even know what I'd
response.
ask Dick Bigger. Like, is your...
See how many times you can fit Dick Bigger into a sentence?
You know what we should do? Like, really just try to make it pretend like it's a real serious interview. We're really curious about his hobby. And just see how many times we can say Dick Bigger.
Yeah.
And then try to, like, move it into double entendres. But really, it's a serious, straight-up interview. Oh, we should do that. Until he listens to this episode, it's just a precursor to be like, oh, I should probably check these guys out before I go on the show. And like,
Oh yeah,
he's damn it.
he's definitely in our listenership.
No, he would if he was agreeing to be on the show. Listen, if I was agreeing to be on someone's podcast, I'm probably going to listen to it first.
No, I'd love to go in blind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want to know what you're getting into?
No.
Okay.
I'd rather know as it happens.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't been asked to be on another podcast, so I don't know. I just keep giving. I'm just not receiving, you know? Chris,
How charitable of you.
I know. I'm just a gift. Just a gift to the ears of many,
You are a gift.
or a few, or
Or tens of
A
fans.
delightful package.
well, tens of our fans. With Dick's Bigger. Dick Biggers.
Dick
Dick
Bigger.
Biggers.
Junior.
Nope, just
That's-
Dick Bigger.
Isn't it
Mother.
S? Isn't there an S?
No,
No, it's Dick Bigger.
It is just
Dick
Dick
Bigger.
Bigger. All right.
There's an S in the
Richard,
town.
call us. All right, go ahead.
All right, coming out of the the headline has vanished. That's exciting. The Jerusalem Post.
Oh, this can't be good.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I mean, none of it's good, but why would you say about this one in particular?
I just don't know.
Hold on, nothing's not wrong about Dick Bigger getting his balls signed.
Yeah.
It was wholesome.
Oh, also, we didn't
content.
call out for snack mode that there's still tapioca ball juice on the table.
All right, so I missed the spot clean. Can you just not
Leftover.
point that out to my wife?
Uh-oh. Well, she doesn't listen, so I didn't.
No, but she found the other spots that I left.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to clean them. I blame you.
Is this couch
That's-
comfortable to sleep on?
I don't know why.
Fair.
I have dozed off while watching many a wrestling pay-per-view.
Fair.
So there's some drool.
No
Like-
ball juice.
Like when Chris leaves with an hour and a half left in WrestleMania.
Bedtime.
It's got a 10 o'clock cutoff.
I gotta go to bed. I get up early. All right, Jerusalem Post.
Yeah, hit us.
Scientists find the playful part of the brain by tickling rats.
I mean, you didn't really need to do science on that. I can show you where to tickle me, and it makes me playful.
Right.
Right, but they've identified
Dopamine through the roof.
they've identified the part of the brain that's
Oh.
triggered. Yeah.
Cool.
They found a structure in rat brains called the periaqueductal gray that is essential to all the fun.
Okay. Chris is huge.
That's all that's up there.
Oh, yeah.
His whole brain is periodactyl gray.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
You might have. I was going to go with pterodactyl to be funny.
No, it just would have been bad.
I don't know. The Jerusalem Post is spamming me with ads, so I can't see it.
Oh.
You were close. It's periaqueductal gray.
Periaqueductal gray.
Yeah.
Chris is 50%.
So this was
51.
yeah, it's half
Let's have a great time.
periaqueductal gray. Yeah, this is so they tickled rats.
Yep. How do you tickle the brain?
No, you tickle the rats, and then you study the brain.
Oh.
You don't tickle the brain itself.
How is this not been done on humans? Like, what's wrong with tickling?
Well, it's more about probably the drilling into the skull cavity and the inserting of probes to measure electrical impulses. That's the problem for human studies.
Fair.
But if you want to volunteer,
Yeah.
So tickle me Elmo, tickle me Jamie.
So yeah, of all the mammalian behaviors, play is one of the least understood of all the things at the brain level. They still haven't really figured out. So they understand like where things like even cognition, they all have like that mapped out. But play was not something they really had a good grasp on.
no, they have a better grasp on it. Just like Dick Bigger.
Yeah, so they
It's got a huge
here's the
grasp.
trouble: is that rats don't want to play when they're being grabbed by scientists.
Well, yeah.
So, like, it was like these are like German scientists that had to like develop a play relationship with a rat so they could successfully pick it up and tickle it and trigger its brain.
How do you develop a play relationship with a rat? You know what? Never mind.
Carefully.
Yeah.
After getting rats comfortable with a human playmate, tickling them under controlled conditions, then measuring the rat's squeaks and brain activity, a research team reports in the prestigious journal Neuron that a structure in rat brains called the periaqueductal gray.
I forgot to renew my subscription.
Ah, yes.
Oh, damn it.
Darn. Missed out.
Play and tickling responses mapped to the lateral columns of the rat periaqueductal gray.
Wow.
Anyhow, I just love that there's like somewhere someone's getting paid to befriend and tickle rats.
I like it.
That's great.
A lot
Science!
of money, too.
Yay, science. Better than NASA.
All right, and finally,
I hit a nerve.
coming out of the United States somewhere.
Somewhere. Florida. Let's just say Florida.
Could it have been? I don't know.
Doesn't
Possibly.
matter.
Anyway, we'll see if we come around to it. How a Marine vet killed his stepfather with an atomic wedgie.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the atomic wedgie?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't
I
know,
how that killed a guy.
when a wedgie and then he was it trying to pull it over their head?
You pull the wedgie up and over the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he killed him.
Yeah.
With an atomic
I
wedgie.
feel like this has to do with like a neck snapping.
Oh, I didn't even think about that part.
Yeah.
I was just thinking intestinal damage, but
You're close, but not exact.
close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
And
first degree murder charge, by the way.
First degree, which means he intended to do
For
it.
well, I mean,
Premeditated.
yes.
Mm.
He
So this
knew he had a
triggered the
bad
first
neck.
ever murder charge for Davis and the first ever study by the National Institute of Health on wedgies.
They're doing good things in medicine.
All right. So do we have like an actual cause of death?
Yeah, okay, I need to know. I'm dying.
Yeah. So he went.
No pun intended.
I don't know if there is a term for. Hang on. I'll read this narrative to you how it happened. All right.
I mean, I got a visual in my head, but continue.
So the guy's mother was recovering in the hospital, had surgery,
Okay.
and so the dude and his stepfather were hanging out, waiting for her to be able to be released.
Giving
at
each
home.
other wedgies?
Well, they were having an argument. The Marine Corps veteran told his stepfather he was a bully, and things turned physical. According to reports, Davis said his stepfather got up and tried to punch him, but the trained Marine easily overcame his stepfather's attack, leaving the older man on the floor. That's when Davis decided to add insult to injury. While St. Clair was still on the ground, Davis pulled up the old man's underwear, a traditional wedgie, and then went the extra mile, pulling the elastic band of the underwear up and over the man's head.
Yeah.
He then took a photo of the incident, as you do.
Well, of course.
Somehow, however, the band made its way around St. Clair's neck, cutting off his air supply and effectively strangling him.
Oh.
When police arrived at the scene, St. Clair was dead and Davis was taken into custody.
So here's my thoughts on this. I know what happened.
He didn't help him.
He didn't help him. And secondly, he is a Marine, ex-Marine, which essentially they're considered a weapon at that point.
Yeah.
So there's where your first degree came in.
Yeah, that's going to get pled down to involuntary.
Probably. But I could see how that would have happened.
Yeah. No, I understand the murder one charge.
But he didn't help him. Is
That's
that's what
why
I'm
it's
assuming?
Yeah.
That's why it's murder one. Not that
Yeah,
it's
but
premeditated.
I would say murder one, isn't that premeditated?
I think.
Or is it
no,
murder with intent?
He was taking. Yeah, murder one is with intent. He was.
I don't
probably-
think he intended to kill him.
Well, that
No,
was.
but I think the
That
lack
was
of,
his argument. Was that he never intended to kill his stepfather.
I think the
was
lack
just
of
trying to
helping
embarrass
is
him.
why they went
Well-
with murder one.
Though it does look pretty awful if you're standing aside filming as somebody chokes to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe did he not realize it, or
But if the wedgie goes up and over the head and back down around your neck, has it gone beyond atomic wedgie? Is there a name? Is it like? Do we need another name for that?
super
it's
atomic?
like the neutron wedgie.
Yeah.
Death wedgie.
The death wedgie. Death wedgie's good.
Death wedgie. That's a good. Yeah. Well, let's just stick with death wedgie. Oh, man, the good old days. He had him wearing tighty whities or something, because I mean, I can't
Wow.
imagine
I
like
mean,
a.
I am
I can't imagine
very
a
impressed
standard boxer,
with the quality of the elastic band.
right?
Just in the overall like distance of travel.
I
and
highly
then
doubt they're going to give a brand.
maintaining strength
I'm just going to assume Haynes.
in that stretched position. In the end, Davis pled guilty for a lesser charge, first-degree manslaughter, which is when you kill somebody and you don't intend to kill them.
Sure.
Which carried a 4-year prison sentence. But the judge presiding over his sentence believed he'd acted with much more malice than 4 years would warrant and threw the book at him. In 2015, Davis was sentenced to 30 years in
Good
prison.
God.
Again, this is not. This is old news in that the murder is old, but this is
Story is new.
the study on probably took the National Health Institute this long to get their study out on
On wedgies.
death wedgies.
Can you imagine being the person doing the autopsy on that one? What's the cause of death?
Well, it
Wedgie.
probably looks very much like any other strangulation.
Yeah, asphyxiation.
Yeah.
They probably see
Yeah.
quite a bit of that.
Yikes.
Oh,
So
man.
sorry, Jamie. Somebody died on Dirt Barbie News tonight, but it was via atomic wedgie, so it had to be in the show.
Death wedgie,
Death wedgie. I think it's good.
as it has been coined.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Is that the last one you got?
That could be the last one.
Oh.
Or if you want me to try and lighten things up, I could.
But wait.
But wait.
There's one more.
Hank the Tank, bear behind 21 home invasions, has been captured near Lake Tahoe.
Hank the Tank.
They named the bear.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, I didn't catch the bear part. It was
Yeah,
a bear?
it's a bear.
Yeah.
Cool.
The bear behind 21 home invasions.
He's hungry.
21.
Authorities in the town of South Lake Tahoe, California, have been on the lookout for an exceptionally large animal since February 2022 after they reported that one single male bear had been the cause of 152 reports of conflict behavior.
Huh. It's just an angry bear.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's
Do
the...
they have like a weight on this thing?
Let's see.
What
Bear
kind of bear is it?
64F. He is a black bear.
Okay. Aren't black bears typically a little smaller, though?
I mean, it's still a bear.
Well, yeah, but
In the realm of bears, yeah, they're probably on the smaller side, but it's still a bear.
fair enough.
They collared him at one point so they could track him, and then he got the collar off.
Oh, well.
So
like-
he's smart.
It's like, you can't stop me.
He's fat and smart.
Yeah, no exact stats
Took a
on
break in the wintertime.
on Hank, but average female black bear weighs up to 275. Not uncommon for males to weigh more than 500 pounds.
I'm assuming he was over 500.
And he was on the high end because he was. They called him an exceptionally large
Thus the Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank. Yes.
Well, not the Hank, but the tank part.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knows if his name was really Hank.
Well, they gave him a name.
I don't speak bear.
Why did you do cocaine?
Huh?
Cocaine bear?
Never saw it.
Me either.
All right.
It's
Yeah,
just-
according to one resident of the area,
That's the
Hank
first
had a
thing always
hankering
on
for
TikTok.
dessert, and the bear ate a 2-gallon tub of ice cream from her neighbor's trash can. First of all, why are you throwing away 2 gallons
That's
of
a
ice
lot of ice cream to throw away. What's wrong with them?
cream? I don't know.
That's all we're taking out of
Second
this.
of all, can we talk about the poor writing that goes on in newspapers? They got to be all punny and cheeky and cute.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's like regular radio. I can't listen.
I don't.
No offense to my good friend who's a morning show host. Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to him, but
My favorite part of this news story is that, they have bears that kind of learn that they can scavenge, and they go into houses and dumpsters and wherever they can find food, and they're basically
Apparently
just
2 gallons of ice cream.
yes. Their name for them is conflict bears, which is a great name for a thing.
sure.
I would like to be known as a conflict bear.
I want to be a conflict bear.
Yeah.
I like conflict. No, I don't. Is that it?
It turns out that bear 64F, Hank the Tank, is actually a female.
Oh. So,
They're renaming her Henrietta the Tank.
well, that doesn't have the same ring to it, you know?
Yeah, that's
That's
unfortunate.
just, yeah. It's a terrible
Good for her,
set
though.
of circumstances.
But they're looking at opportunities to relocate Henrietta the Tank, and
Should probably
there's
put her in a zoo.
some
It's going
folks
to move the nuisance.
there's some folks with a wildlife sanctuary that are interested in having her someplace
Okay.
where she won't be breaking into houses.
Excellent.
So they're not
Still
they're not
gonna
going to kill
keep going.
Henrietta.
She's going to bully the rest of the animals in the
Still going to
sanctuary.
get her 2 gallon of ice
She,
cream.
so
and
she was
take
just a
quota.
female that was so large she was misidentified as a male just
Give
on
me
her
Rocky
size.
Road.
That's what happened. She was a huge female black bear.
Yeah.
Just like way too big to be a female in people's
like,
eyes. Like,
That's
That's a
gotta be
dude.
dude.
nope.
All right.
Just an aggressive, angry woman bear.
Now they're fat shaming bears. What's this world coming to? All right. All right. Well, this was fun, guys.
Yeah, it's great.
The snack one was great. The headlines were tremendous. The banter at the beginning was good. I think this is an overall good episode. Follow us on social media at MTM Radio Rock, RLC, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. You can follow us on Facebook, Missing the Mark Radio, and email us, missingthemarkradio@gmail.com. And as long as things go well, we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
All right.
Good night.